Hey guys, what's going on? It looks like Kevin Drew, who is the lead game designer for Treyarch, and he was involved or in charge of Outbreak for Cold War. He tweeted out some stuff about Zombie Chronicles 2 again because I'm not going to put words into his mouth, but pretty much he's been bugged for the last couple days about Zombie Chronicles 2. People have been annoying him on Twitter and been posting Zombie Chronicles 2 um, comments on inappropriate or not the appropriate tweets. Like it could be something serious that's going on in the world, and they would just comment like Zombie Chronicles 2 stuff. So he said, let me be clear. Please keep asking for Zombie Chronicles 2. That passion and demand is what keeps the door open to the possibility of it. Just maybe don't ask in my tweets about a painful situation at work, which means like keep the zombie stuff together. And I'm guilty of that, not with Kevin Drew, but with the other um, zombie directors. When you're interested in finding something out, it's not often that they tweet about zombie stuff. So whenever you tweet, you kind of want to ask them about zombie stuff, even though it's not a zombies related tweet. So I'm guilty of that in the past, not necessarily now, because now I kind of understand and have a lot of answers through research and stuff like that, so I don't have to really ask too many questions to them anymore. But in the past, I was curious about what this meant or what that meant. And again, they're probably not allowed to really tweet too much zombie stuff. So you try and look at any opportunity to ask them a question. And like he's saying, just make sure you pick the right tweet, or you just gotta wait, or tweet it at him, not necessarily in his tweets. I guess like you can tweet and maybe he'll respond, or tweet some of the devs and maybe they'll respond. Not necessarily go into their personal tweets and respond Zombie Chronicles 2 stuff, which I fully understand. But that's not exactly what this is about. But it is cool that they have acknowledged Zombie Chronicles 2, and that it's possible. Like I said, it also confirms, on the other hand, what I've been saying for months, maybe even years now. Um, it's probably more beneficial for Call of Duty and Treyarch and Activision to continue that story in more places that can be more lucrative. That obviously being COD Mobile right now has a lot of Black Ops 2 stuff, has transit locations. It has Misty just went into COD Mobile, and it has the Blackout map that has locations and stuff like that. And there might be more. It looks like the zombies mode is on hold for a while, maybe till the next season, maybe even the season after that. Probably 115, maybe like January is gonna be the zombies themed season. Hopefully, because it's January 15th, maybe they'll celebrate it there, and then maybe in the main game they'll celebrate it. I'm assuming, but then again, I'm kind of going off topic. But again, it's a topic that has been kind of like the thorn in their sides for the last couple of years. The thing is, too, you want to realize is once you are a game dev, you want to create your own stuff that you're known for. And it also goes in the same thing with sports. You want to be known for your own stuff. You don't want to, as a coach, you don't want to do the plays that the coach before you did and they were losing, so why are you going to run the same plays if that was a losing situation? People want to create their own plays. People want to create their own system, roster, coaching staff, and stuff like that. So they don't want to always go back on the old stuff. But with all that being said, again, and then he asked really quickly, and this is the last thing I'll go over before I go to the next thing, is he himself has games that they want people to remaster and stuff like that. So even though he makes zombies and he doesn't have any say in what necessarily what gets made, but he has his own stuff that is being made. And then I replied to him. I said, hey, people have to realize, and this is what this is going to be about. I said the irony is that basically Zombie Chronicle 2 fits perfectly in Duran Fang and Vanguard. Hanford site was built during World War II, and it would be cool to get like a bus route B location. So that's what I'm going to go over real quickly. Again, I've done this before. So Hanford site is what Transit Green Run is based off of. There's an incident that happened. So the Hanford site sits 580 square feet desert in the south Eastern Washington State. In 1943, it doesn't go over this. I'm gonna skim over it, but they pretty much a lot of Native Americans and a lot of people lived around the area. But it was a place that was close to the Columbia River, and they removed a lot of Native Americans and built it there. They forced them out of there at that location. So that might, I don't know, that might be another thing why they wouldn't want to do it, is because of the backstory that they might not like. But they could always create something like that. But what I'm getting at is 1943, World War II, the atomic bomb. All this was created for that, and that's the era that we're in right now. So I hate to say it, if it doesn't happen, I think people are saying like the next game, but this might be the most perfect game for it to happen, to get some Hanford Site, Green Run, Transit stuff put into that. Not necessarily maybe the Victus crew. Maybe they could do some Victus Easter eggs or something like that, but the unfortunate truth is, in my opinion, if you don't get it now, it wouldn't make sense to do it in the next game, which people are rumoring, or there's rumors going around that it's going to be set in the 90s, because that's when the Cold War Forsaken cutscene says, 5 years later, we're in the 90s, and you see Peck going to Asia to get a boat and maybe go to Zetsubo Nishima. But anyways, what I'm basically saying is people keep wishing for Zombie Chronicles 2, but the truth is, if it doesn't happen, in my opinion, in World War II Vanguard, it's probably not going to happen, and it's probably going to happen in COD Mobile, or it's going to happen in maybe another Activision property, intellectual property. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they're going to go back in Cold War and put it in there. That doesn't make any sense. Even though some of the stuff happened, or they did a lot of it for the Cold War. As it says here, 1947, they ramped up production of atomic and nuclear weapons for the Cold War. But then again, and this is stuff you can kind of look over yourself. The only thing I want to go over real quickly, it would be really cool if they did instead of Alcatraz and Rebirth, they did Hanford Site as the new alternate Warzone map. Would be kind of cool, because that kind of looks like Alcatraz, Rebirth Island. So that'd be really cool if they did that again, or maybe have a bus route B. You can teleport and stuff like that. Would be really cool. And last thing, I'm just going to go over again just to remind people, Green Run was a secret U.S. government release of radioactive products on December 2nd and 3rd, which literally just passed yesterday. And again, it fits in that time era, and it also is, if you saw the new Warzone trailer, November 1949, you see him go into the underground bunker, and it says 1949. So everything fits perfectly if they wanted to do it, and this would be the time to do it. But because of COVID-19 and how stretched thin the zombie devs are, I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest with you. In a perfect world, if COVID never happened and a lot of different stuff didn't happen, and again, the zombie YouTubers aren't toxic, maybe zombies would get more of a budget, get more backing from Activision and Call of Duty. But again, it's unfortunate that if it doesn't happen now in this era, it probably isn't going to happen probably for a while, or in the main game, it's probably going to happen in COD Mobile. Alright, I'll see you guys later.